San Antonio with a 7-point lead at the break over the Chicago Bulls. Kawhi Leonard, 11 of his 14 first-half points came in the first quarter, as Chicago hanging tough and trying to put a dent in that perfect home record of the San Antonio Spurs. We welcome you to the American Express Halftime Report. Vince Cellini in for Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Dennis Scott, Issiah Thomas.
I clap for all Hall of Famers.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Again, Kenny not here, Chuck not here, EJ not here. They're on March Madness duty. But that doesn't mean that the big board won't be in use. And I was really looking forward to who might take off for that, and I pegged it.
The Hall of Famers.
The Hall of Famers going to move there for us.
But you got to do that special
got,
walk.
Zeke?
Come on, Zeke, what you got for us?
I'm
Just Hall of Fame skip now.
I'm going to talk about Tony Parker.
Oh, no, he didn't do it, no.
I'm going to talk about Tony Parker. And let's talk about what makes Tony Parker so great. Got 4 championships, and arguably, you know, when you look at, you know, at the end of this decade, you're going to talk about him being probably, you know, the most winningest point guard of this era. What makes him good? He keeps it simple. He finds the weak spot. And when he finds the weak spot, he says, I'm going to milk it. Got a pick and roll here, freeze it right there. What does he do? He knows he's drawing the big right here. He's got a weak defender right here not looking. He knows this is David West's favorite spot, and this is the weak spot in the Chicago Bulls defense. What does he do? After watching film, he drops it. David West knocks the shot down. Okay, let's see what type of adjustments they make. Freeze it. Oh, you're not going to make an adjustment? You're going to leave Tim Duncan open? We got Rose chasing Parker. What am I going to do? I'm going to take up the space. I'm going to draw Rose. I'm going to draw Gasol. Hold it. Freeze it again. Who's open? Who's open at the foul line? We know where the weak spot's at. We got Danny Green sitting there, but Tim Duncan again in the soft spot of the Chicago Bulls defense. That's what makes Tony Parker so great. When you talk about point guard play, what does he do? The old KISS theory, Shaq. He does what?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Keeps it simple, stupid. And that's what makes him great. That's what makes his body of work so good. And that's why they win championships in San Antonio.
Tony Parker, 10 assists, his season high. He has 9 here at the break. Shaq, we talked about the point guard. Now let's talk about the bigs with, of course, the big, yourself.
Well, you know, the bigs for San Antonio, you know, some are others, and one is Old Man Riverwalk, but, you know, they just play so unselfish. Old Man Riverwalk still doing it, and these guys have so many others, and they're so unselfish. You know, a lot of people talk about Golden State, but got to watch out for the San Antonio team right here.
No question about it. And opened the halftime segment, Dennis, with Kawhi Leonard, who was a tone setter for San Antonio in this.
For all you people at home, we talk about hard work. Obviously, we talk about Steph Curry playing so well. But if you look at Kawhi Leonard's body of work from day one when he stepped into the NBA, it was all about defense. Now it's that confidence on the offensive end of putting the ball on the floor, get to my sweet spot. Yeah, good defense by Pau Gasol, better release. Now you heard Coach Popovich talk about if you're open, shoot the basketball. But now I'm feeling good about myself. I'm Kawhi Leonard. I'm an offensive-minded guy. Now I'm in rhythm, square up, and just knock it down. So to see a young man come into our game knowing he could play defense, Issiah, knowing how much you love defense, and now within 4 or 5 years, his offense has caught up with his defense, two-way player.
This is very one-sided halftime for San Antonio. They are leading. We have a little time to pay off E'Twaun Moore, who is no Jimmy Butler, or is he, in this game? He has 10 first-half points, Zeke, doing a nice job.
Well, he's no Jimmy Butler, but he's doing a good job.
Yes.
As you said, he got 10 points in the first half, and he's one of those guys that when you go through the scouting report, you know, it's maybe 2 sentences on his name. You know, with Jimmy Butler, you get a whole paragraph.
Right.
You know, you get 2 sheets of paper. And, you know, I guarantee you at halftime right now, they're in the locker room saying, hey, we got to make sure that we keep an eye on him and we got to shut him down.
54-47, San Antonio trying to move to 31-0 at home. Back with more of the American Express Halftime Report in a minute.
Welcome to the American Express Halftime Report. Brought to you by American Express, the official credit card of the NBA.